We are having a little bit of an emergency situation. Time is of the essence. I'm hoping that that worked. As some people come in, let's see if you can hear me now. I did try and go live before and there was no sound. So let's see if some people are going to come in, and then I will tell you what's happening. As you enter, please let me know if you can hear me, if the sound is right now. Hi everyone, I'm back. Can you hear me this time? Hi everyone, I'm good. Good. Yes, I'm trying to drive safe. You can hear fine now, excellent. All right, so we are having a bit of an emergency situation this morning. It is not with our goats. We kind of walked into I walked into a situation this morning. I do not know why my camera is so foggy. I apologize. So here's what's going on. Let's see, do I want to go this way? No, I do not want to go that way. Wrong way. Sorry, I'm not 100% where I am. Sure. Okay, so here's what's happening. So remember, I was supposed to have a surprise for you around 10 o'clock. Well, the surprise was that I was picking up a mom and a baby from another farm, and they are back there. And that mom and baby are doing great. The baby was born about 2 days ago. And so I went to pick them up. This is from a farm where we've gotten animals before. You know Lucy and Lacey, who were our bottle babies. So they came from that farm, from where these guys come from. And so I get there to get the mom and baby that are healthy and doing great. And the lady says to me, do you have knowledge about goat births? And I was like, well, I mean, my husband's the expert, but I guess I have some. I have helped. And she proceeds to tell me that one of their most favorite moms, she's beautiful. She is this girl right here, the tan one, that she had a baby overnight, which is this guy, his little boy. At some point, when they found him this morning, he was already dry, and they thought mom still seemed in distress, and they were afraid there might be another. And I was like, I proceeded to ask the questions. Well, did she drop her placenta? They said no. So I said, well, let me come up and I'll take a peek. So I go up and look, and it was clear to me that the mom was still actively pushing, and that there was a baby probably stuck still inside. So I said, you know, do you want me to try? They did not have experience with breech births and breech babies. They had never tried to pull a baby in the past or turn it, and I have, so I offered to do that. So they didn't have gloves, so I tried to sterilize my hands as best as I could, and upon going in, mom, to feel, I could definitely feel, yes, there's another baby. It is definitely stuck, and it is definitely breech. So I tried a few times to get the baby unstuck, or pulled out, or find a leg, something, to no success, to no luck. The baby, all I can feel is butt and ribs, and that's it. So they called their vet, and the vet came within about 20 minutes. The vet luckily had the iodine, had the gloves, had everything. The vet tried. The vet can't get the baby out. Completely breech, and mom's pelvis is way too small, and the baby is stuck. The baby's too big, and mom is too small. So the vet says, you know, you have two choices. You can take mom to an emergency vet, hello Quakertown, and they're going to have to do a C-section. Now the baby's already dead, guys. The baby is not in a sack. The baby has already aspirated, super duper sad. But at this point, we got to save mom. So if we don't get the baby out, mom is going to die. Mom is that one right there that has the baby stuck. This is the mom that I was planning on purchasing. This is the mom where baby is stuck. The goats don't have names, so I can't refer to them as names. So this baby was just born at some time overnight, early this morning. I'm concerned about this little guy because he has not really had colostrum. I was able to get him latched on to mom twice while I was there to try and get him something. So as we all know, if they don't get colostrum, it's a dire situation. He's probably not going to make it. But the family, they couldn't afford. They couldn't afford to take this mom to Quakertown. It's going to be at least $1,000 for the C-section, probably more, as you know, and they didn't have the money. So their only option was to just put mom down, let her pass. And so I called Jay, and they're like, well, you can take the baby and try, because we don't have time to bottle feed it and make sure it gets the colostrum. And I'm like, oh my God, Jay just said no more bottle babies. I don't think we can. And then they're like, do you want to try it? So I called Jay, and I'm like, this is a dire situation. I don't know what to do. And he's like, bring them home. Just bring them all home. Bring them all home. So instead of coming home with 2 goats, I am coming home with 4 goats. And it's 2 of the goats will be fine. The 2 that I were planning on getting this morning, they're healthy and they're doing great. The little girl is well, and the mom as well. But then these 2, this little guy, he hasn't had proper colostrum, and the other mom has a baby that's stuck. I know, it is nature, it is God's way, I know, but to just do nothing and let this mom die it's heartbreaking. The couple, the lady was crying. They don't have the means to do it. They just don't have the means. So, Jay and I, we may not always have the means either, but we find a way. So that's the situation, guys. The prognosis is not good. The percentage is not good. But miracles happen. I mean, look at Miracle, our little goat. Look how we gave her a very slim chance of making it. She was a rescue, super sick when we got her, and she made it. She's doing great. So these guys, the mom and this little guy, who we will absolutely have to name, they deserve a fighting chance. So we want to try and provide that chance. And so we wanted to give you an update and bring you along on this journey. So that's what's going on. It's now almost 11 o'clock. I haven't eaten breakfast. I haven't done anything. I'm supposed to be leaving in half an hour to take Hannah to horseback riding lessons. I think Jay had a whole plan of trenching lines and getting stuff done, which I don't think is happening, because we're going to be, or one of us or both of us are going to be at Quakertown all day. So most likely what we'll probably do is I'll probably stay home and try and nurse this little guy, get him to eat, and then probably Jay will take this mom to Quakertown. Jay did already call Quakertown to let them know we are coming and there is an emergency. I asked the vet that came at the other farm here, how dire is this? How soon does this baby need to get out of her? And she said it within 24 hours. So it's a dire situation. It's sad. All right, so that's the story. That's what's happening. This little guy is such a peanut. We have to get him colostrum as soon as we get home. I don't think we have any frozen, and unfortunately, this mom, I did get him to latch on twice, but unfortunately she doesn't seem to have a lot of milk. So guys, we will do what we can. We will try our best. So right now I am rushing this mama home to our farm, and then I believe Jay will be shoving off immediately to Quakertown. We also have some rentals happening today. We have some visits happening today. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a crazy busy day. Yes, guys, this is a goat that I'm holding. A little baby boy that was just born this morning, who hasn't had much colostrum and is becoming very weak. So that's where we're at, guys. Hello. If you are just hopping on, I will do the short version of the update. Oh, it's so hot in here. I have the heat blasting because this little guy is so cold. But you know me, I'm always hot, so I'm dying of heat, but whatever. It's all about this little guy right now. Okay, so the short version is, I had a surprise for you all today, and the surprise was I was going to pick up a mom and a baby from another farm that they were downsizing their herd and they sold to me. We have gotten from this farm before. They are located in Moton near Jeff, about 20 minutes from us. And this is where Lucy and Lacey come from. Sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention to my traffic here. And so I go to get the mom and the baby, and they ask me if I have experience with difficult births. They think something's wrong with one of their other moms, to which I said, I mean, I have some experience. Upon inspecting the mom, she already had this little guy, but she has a baby stuck inside of her that is breech. So what happened was, this little girl, the mom, is only a year old and should not have been bred, but we all know Billy's escape, accidents happen. It happens on our farm too. And she got pregnant by a buck, and she wasn't supposed to get pregnant. So her pelvic area is way too small. This little guy was able to come out because he's so little, but the one that is stuck inside of her is too big. Her pelvis is too small, and the baby is stuck. I put my hand in to try and turn the baby or pull the baby. They called their vet. Their vet came to try to turn the baby and pull the baby, and we can't. It's stuck. If we were to force our hand and our arm inside the mom, it would rip the mom, and the mom would pass. The mom would die anyway. So the only solution, the only option we have is to take this mom to an emergency vet, and she needs a C-section. So the couple immediately said they don't have the funds to do it. They can't afford it. It's going to be probably, I would say, at least $1,500, and they can't do it. So I called Jay, and I was like, I don't know what to do. This is such a dire situation. This is so sad. Here's the mom. Oh, she's behind the seat right now. So that's the mom and the other little girl that I was planning on getting. And then the mom that has a stuck baby is actually right here behind the seat. She might step out so you can see her. So you know us, Jay's like, just bring them. Just bring them, bring them, bring them. Bring them along. We're going to figure it out. Bring them along. So that's what we're doing. So I think when we get home, Jay's shoving right off to Quakertown. I don't know if we keep this little baby with mom, try and get him to nurse, or if this little guy just stays home. I don't know. Jay, if you're watching, we have to figure that out. Jay, if you're watching, can you call my mom and tell her that that I won't be able to take Hannah to horseback riding, and see if she can, since we have all of this going on right now. They should be leaving in like 40 minutes. Yeah, so right now I have 4 goats in the car. One, the newborn that I'm holding, the mom that has a baby stuck in her, and then the mom and the baby that I was supposed to go get. Thank you guys. I saw some supers come in towards the vet bill. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. You know, these kind of situations, emergency situations, are not cheap. Thank you to those who are helping me with the trolls. Clearly I'm driving and holding a baby goat, and I cannot deal with that. My adrenaline is up. Rightfully so, right? While we were standing there waiting for the vet to get there. And again, this isn't my farm. I didn't want to overstep my bounds, but I was like, do you guys mind if I stay so I can possibly try and help, you know, if the vet needs. And they said, yeah. So, but as we were standing there waiting for the vet to get there, my anxiety was through the roof. So sad. The mom is actually being very quiet and very calm right now. But there at their farm, she's crying and contracting and trying to get the baby out. Here's mom, you can see her now. There she is. So the tan one, the one that's closest to me, is the one that has the baby that is stuck. She's so beautiful. So sad. She's just little too. Oh guys, thank you so much for the money coming in towards the vet bill. We love you guys. We appreciate that. I'm worried about this little guy that I'm holding. He is very cold. He needs colostrum immediately. As soon as I get home. Jay, if maybe you want to try, and if you're watching, if you want to have a heating pad turned on and a light for this little guy, and maybe some colostrum. Do we have colostrum? I don't even know. You know, it'd be amazing. It would be amazing if Martina decided to kid today, because Martina is a doe that's on our farm that is due to have her baby any day. And it would be amazing if Martina kidded today, because then what we would do is we would wrap this guy, or actually cover him in, this is gonna sound gross, but we would cover him in her sacs, her bodily fluids, her placenta, to put her scent on this baby to try and trick her that this is her baby, so that way she would accept it and let it nurse, and he would still be able to get the colostrum. That would be amazing. That would be a godsend. So let's pray that Martina has her baby today. Like now. Martina, start. Just right now, you can plop that baby out. All right, so update where I'm at. Jay, if you're watching, I am about, well, I'm just getting off of Route 12. I'll be home in about 7 minutes. And then we go from there. I am wearing a seatbelt, guys. I have it tucked under my arm because I'm holding this little guy. I am wearing a seatbelt. Yes, this little guy that I'm holding, it's a boy, was just born this morning. They don't know what time. They just found him when they got up. I said to them, was he already dried off when you found him? And they said yes. So that means he wasn't just born. Guys, I'm probably going to lose you for just a moment. I'm going up into the spot where I have no signal. So hang tight and hopefully it'll reconnect, okay? Just hang on there with me. So anyway, I was saying this little guy, if he was already dry, he was born sometime during the night, which means this poor mom has probably been laboring with labor pains for, I guess, 6 hours now. Thank you so much for giving towards the vet bill funds. We super duper appreciate it. It's probably going to be at least $1,500, if not more. But I couldn't just see leaving the mom behind to just lay there and suffer and die. Well, then, do you want to go for live from your page?
Well, you're live from Steinmetzfamilyfarm.
Yeah, I know.
I was already live once.
They did send this.
And this one.
This is just. This is what are your? Let's talk. What are your plans? Are you taking baby with you?
Well, right now, this is the warmest place for the baby.
The baby's cold, and the baby needs milk.
So right now,
okay, what we probably do is get this mom and this baby in one of the kidding stalls. I know, because they're healthy, they're fine.
Okay.
And then that's the mom that has the stuff that needs to look
wait. I want to get milk off of her.
Oh, okay.
Well, when was this one born?
2 days ago.
So she has to colostrum still. So let me steal some of her colostrum.
Yeah.
Hold her still. I wish we were live for this. Just hold her body.
These are the two I went for.
That's a real great.
We don't have the means to pay. So sad.
How long was your news colostrum?
It's okay, Mom.
Read it.
I have to bottle back here.
Yeah, there's another one right next to it. Just left.
Oh, okay. Just put that milk in and then we
Yeah.
gotta do this stuff.
Restart your live, hon.
Okay.
You want me to use your phone? That way you can keep the live going? Because you're going to Quakertown, right? Or am I?
I'll probably just take content. I'll go. Here, use my other phone is hanging up in the bar. That's the one I was doing live from now.